Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 14 of the Sister Luv Squadcast. Today, we will be doing a cover song comparisons on the song Bye Bye Love.
Originally made famous by the Everly Brothers.
And they were the first to record it?
Yes, as far as I remember, because it was last night that I put this together.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard any other version of this song.
I don't think so either, to be honest.
Has anybody else heard a different version of Bye Bye Love?
I've heard a version.
Who?
Well, it's an upcoming group
Oh,
called
Mandy.
Sister Luv.
Well, yeah.
Mandy's
clearly we've
sometimes
said
a creepy fan.
Just a bit.
Yeah. No, I don't think I've heard anything but the Everly, so this is going to be a fun one. And we, of course, are using the forum Secondhand Songs to search and find the different recordings of this song. How many versions in total are there?
There are 247 versions.
And we have to listen to all of those?
Yes.
No, we never do.
Yes, the Everly Brothers was the first version. It was recorded on March 1st, 1957. It was written by Baudlo Bryant and Felice Bryant.
Yeah, they wrote a lot
Who?
for
Baudlo?
Baudlo?
Is that how you say it?
Baudlo?
Baudlo?
Yeah.
Bryant and Felice Bryant.
They wrote a lot for the Everly Brothers.
Oh, okay. Yep, so I think we should start it off with the classic version by the Everly Brothers.
Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love, bye-bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye-bye my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance, that might have been. Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love.
Alrighty, that of course is the classic version that I think everybody knows.
Yeah, I've listened to this song so many times, and this is the first time I really noticed how minimal of instruments there are in it.
Yeah.
It's literally just their guitar playing.
And
it's-
it's some percussion.
Yeah, I can hear percussion in there, maybe bass.
I think there's an acoustic guitar and an electric guitar and maybe a bass.
What year was it?
1957, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, 1957.
Yeah, I remember. Well, I don't remember it from 57. Well, maybe I do. But they had an interesting duo.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like they're fighting each other.
And so it blends.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
It definitely worked.
Yeah. And we know, of course, from studying and from other musicians who had interactions with them, they did fight. They couldn't get along on stage, but you're right. It
Off
added
stage, you mean?
on stage too.
Oh, that's true. I have seen videos of them.
There were a couple times that, or maybe one time that I think it was, don't quote me, I think it's Dawn. I could have it backwards. Dawn stormed off stage. Yeah. Yeah, it was a sibling rivalry kind of thing, but in that, that tension really added a cool harmony that you don't really hear in other
Yeah,
It
duos.
it's
was
like-
different.
Yeah.
It's almost like the same voice, but like in alternate realities.
Which happens with siblings anyway. You know,
Right.
you get this different tones of the same voice, kind of.
So the one on this song that's the most prominent, isn't that Dawn?
I can never tell, so I honestly couldn't tell you.
I'd have to watch a video of them doing it
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seemed like the most fierce. Now that's just my.
Yeah, because I don't know. They obviously had disagreements. I know that when I was reading Cliff's book, Head Full of Music, he said that when they went to England, they actually arrived on separate planes because they had a disagreement getting there.
So do you know which one was older?
Dawn.
Dawn, yeah.
Yeah. And, sometimes that happens with duo acts that are related. I know that Winona Judd and Naomi had to ride separate buses and things. I mean, they could at least get along on stage. But off stage, it was just better if they were apart.
Interesting. That's really sad.
It is.
Because, when music brings you together, and especially when you have such a neat sound, it's sad that you can't.
Separate buses. We get crammed into one car.
We can't afford to not get along. We're stuck.
One car with only 6 seats.
Yep. Just barely fits us and the equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a great version, and it's the version everybody knows. And very unique sound.
They brought a new sound. The Beatles loved them.
Yes.
A lot of people took inspiration from the Everly Brothers.
Majorly influenced people.
Dawn sang main on that one.
Oh, good to know.
This is kind of random, but what's your favorite Everly Brothers song?
For me, it would have to be Let It Be Me.
I was thinking that one. I like All I Have to Do Is Dream, but I almost like Barry Manilow's version better of that one.
I like Devoted to You.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Wake Up Little Susie. Hands down.
That one's a fun one. That one is a fun
my favorite.
All their songs you could sing to.
Yes.
I know as a kid I would belt out Bye Bye Love.
Yeah.
And
they do have a presence of, like, they feel like you can connect with them more than some other artists, like they could just come into your house and play it.
Yeah, they still seem like their parents were musicians. They had came out of the bluegrass country, and they kept kind of that
They kind of feel
demeanor.
like everybody's local group. Local hometown group that, everybody knows, but you don't really know them.
But they did make breakthrough because weren't they were the first artists that ended up on both the
charts.
rock and roll and country charts, and it kind of caused an uproar because you didn't cross over like that. And they were the ones that kind of led the path to that, which
cross
was an
over
open
country.
door for a lot of artists.
Yep.
All right, so when I was looking for different versions, I did notice that there were a lot of obscure groups and people that did it. So these next ones will be probably people you won't recognize as much, but I also got some artists that you're definitely going to know. So the next one was released in May of 1957, and it is done by Webb Pierce.
Oh, I know Webb Pierce.
Yeah.
Bye, my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, and I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been.
Well, I'm awake now.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure it has its place in somebody's heart.
I will say.
Oh,
It's
here comes
Elsie.
the diplomat.
Okay, it's not, of course, I like the Everly Brothers better, but I will say I liked his arrangement. The peppiness of the arrangement.
I hated his arrangement.
Oh.
That was, I felt like, some of the problem, but it could have also been, I didn't mind it being pepped up a little bit.
I think he was trying to mimic the Everly Brothers too much.
That's what I
was
thought,
thinking
too.
because this was released May of 57.
Very soon after them.
Right.
There were actually quite a few released the same year, just after they released it. So, it could have even become, because people love the song so much, like a filler track on people's albums.
Mm-hmm.
That they're gonna buy this because they want to hear me do this one.
Yeah.
That was something that happened a lot.
Yeah. Did you
I
find anything
just
on
had-
Web Pierce?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm going over his songs. I don't really. If I heard them, I would probably recognize them, but I don't recognize them by the title.
Mm-hmm.
But he did. I Ain't Never.
Oh,
Oh,
I
the
think he was
Meltilus
the
song?
first one to do that.
Yeah. I think so.
Maybe
Well, it
that's
was
why.
written by Meltilus and him.
Oh, that's why I know his name. I wonder if he wrote other songs. Maybe I've seen him on.
It might be more of a songwriter recognition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't feel like it was produced very well as far as the equalizing of the sound levels.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to look into Webb Pierce and see what he's saying.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I've seen records and stuff of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that one was it was different. It
It-
kind of shocked me.
It was definitely different, that's for sure.
but- yeah.
Next up.
Oh, yeah. I recognize him. You're showing a picture of him
I think
there.
I've seen an album cover
Yeah.
Yes.
with him on it.
But he kind of had the voice of the time.
Yes, I
For
don't
country.
I don't dislike his voice.
Mm-mm.
I just don't feel like that was arranged properly
Mm-hmm.
for him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up is actually a group of sisters. The Beverly Sisters, featuring Eric Rogers and his orchestra, and this was released in June of 1957.
The Beverly Sisters?
The Beverly.
The
Yep.
Everly Brothers?
Yep,
Beverly?
it's the Beverly Sisters.
That was interesting.
Yeah,
I
I
liked
loved
their
it.
voice.
Mhm.
It was,
I like the big band behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was very Andrew Sisters-y.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I loved how they made it their own.
right.
Yeah.
I did like their voices together.
Mm-hmm.
Webb Pierce, going back that,
Mm-hmm.
because I was wondering, what did he sing? In the jailhouse now.
Oh.
You know how that goes?
I'm in the jailhouse now.
Right.
Isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, okay. Whoa, that was a backfile. I haven't heard that song in a
Yeah.
long time.
I only recognized it when you did that little bit of it.
Jailhouse now.
There, I can.
Now you can go on with the episode.
Right.
But no, I loved the Beverly Sisters
Yeah.
version.
Yeah. Especially to take it, because it was definitely rock and roll or country, and then they decided to make it, big band.
Which does make it even more feminine.
Uh-huh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? The way that they did it.
The only thing I had was the chorus. I felt like was a little. I think it was because of your speaker. It was.
Well,
a
it
little-
isn't the speaker. I think somebody recorded it off of the actual vinyl.
Oh,
So it was hard to find a quality recording.
yeah.
of
I'd
it.
love to hear it without the scratch in it, kind
Mhm.
of that taken out. But yeah. No, I really liked it.
Mhm.
I think that was a fun arrangement.
Yeah.
I could hear the McGuire sisters doing it that way too.
Yeah.
Yes,
It was
yes.
really nice.
Yeah, it definitely made me think of the McGuire sisters or Andrew sisters.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next version up, and a little bit of tribute is by Connie Francis. There are actually two versions of her, but I decided to do her solo version. She also did an album with Hank Williams Jr.
Oh, yeah.
We actually bought that album. We haven't listened to it yet, but and they did this song on here. But I decided to just do the solo version in honor of Connie. Let's see how she does it.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. baby with someone new. He sure looks happy, I sure am blue. He was my baby till she stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been.
I have to say they took all the good parts of the Everleys and all the good parts of Connie Francis and put it together. I feel like they adjusted the timing of the guitar just enough to make it different than the Everleys, but still with that same vibe and to fit Connie's voice better.
I kind of agree. It was kind of fun, especially because she was obviously double tracked and harmonizing with herself. But the way she did the harmony was very much like the female version of the Everly Brothers.
Yeah. And I didn't realize how much her voice actually kind of does sound like a female version of the Everly Brothers' voice. She pronounces things similar.
Yeah.
Which is a little odd.
Because she's Italian and
Yeah.
they're from the South.
Yeah.
I know. That was different. Well, Connie Francis, too, you know, was very adaptable musically, I think.
Yeah.
Because if you take this, she's clearly mimicking a country sound.
Mhm.
Then you have Where the Boys Are. I mean, you know.
Well, she really, and I know her dad had a lot to do with her music and management and everything, but she was one of those female artists that still hit the charts and made it big in the rock and roll era, which was very hard to do in a feminine way. Because you had women doing it, but they were singing songs that were made more sense for a guy to sing.
Like Wanda Jackson. and-
Right. But she was able to acquire songs like Stupid Cupid and Lipstick on Your Collar, which
Yeah,
are...
I can't sing that.
No. But yeah, so she was able to fit in there, and she's very adaptable.
She kind of leaned towards the Pat Boone-ish rock and roll.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
The softer.
Yeah,
The
kind of a
softer.
rockabilly crossover.
Yeah,
Kinda.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which was what you have to do in the music business. You do have to keep your unique sound and yet somewhat adjust it to what is hitting the charts.
Because she could do ballads that
Oh,
weren't
my word, yes.
like Frank Sinatra.
Well, what's the one? Is it Who's Sorry Now?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That she didn't want to do because it was an old song. Wasn't that what it was?
Yeah, it was from
And
the
her
20s.
dad said, yes.
It was from the 20s.
Who's
And
Sorry Now?
she didn't want to do it, and her dad's like, "No, you're recording this."
Yeah,
and
so
it
that
became
was-
one of her biggest hits.
That was probably released in the 50s, wouldn't you say? Sometime in the 50s?
Maybe
50s or
look it
60s.
up.
We'd
So
have to
that
look
would be
it up.
like someone singing a song from the 80s or 90s now.
Yeah.
Not wanting to sing a song from the 80s or 90s.
But you don't know what it sounded like at that point, you know, because you arrange it differently. It could sound like a totally different song.
yeah, I feel like it is drastic, the change from the 20s to the 50s sound. Even the
yeah.
quality of the records are...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, definitely the quality of recording. But there was a lot of change. I mean, you had World War II, which brought a lot of big band music and stuff, and then you had, I mean, there was such variety in the 40s, 50s, and 60s of music. It wasn't just one sound, and there was different genres.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And each decade kind of morphed and built on the one before.
I love Who's Sorry Now because it shows her crooner side.
Yep.
And her, like, you know, jazzy kind of side. And then at the end, she kind of picks it up, you know. And yeah, it's a great song. And then, of course, even some of her soft ballads, like the one that we actually performed today, When the Boy in Your Arms is the Boy in Your Heart.
That one's very good.
Yeah.
Yep. Alrighty. Next up, and he's been on, I think, the past 3 cover song comparisons. So he covered a lot of music. He released it in December of 1960. Roy Orbison.
With someone
definitely a song that people aren't afraid to make their own, I feel like.
Yeah.
I was thinking it. I was trying to just close my eyes and listen to it. And I was trying to think, okay, what if I had heard this one 1st?
That's a
I
good
was
way to
thinking
go
the
at
same
it.
thing.
Would I have, would it be as popular? I don't know if it's because he slowed it down. I like the music and I love his voice. But I don't know if it would have caught on quite as
No.
much. I don't know.
The reason, and I haven't really heard this in any of the versions because everybody tries to change the guitar riff a little bit, but it's the way that the Everly Brothers starts. That first offbeat guitar strum and then going into the
Yeah,
that's why it was a hit in my opinion.
yeah.
The guitar playing and everything, and it's simple as far as the amount of instruments, but it really gives it personality right from the start. I did really like Roy Orbison's version here, though.
Yeah, I thought it was sweet.
It was one that if I was playing an album, I would stop and be like, "Oh, I really like this."
Yeah.
It's funny how this song, because the Everleys made it such a big hit, you're right. You have to remove their version completely from your mind. Because when I started listening to him, I thought, okay, Roy, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Because I couldn't get my brain to adjust to the new tempo and the new arrangement. And then as I took that out of my mind, I was like, I kind of like this. You know, and if it had been the only version I knew of that song, it does sound like one I would gravitate towards.
Yep.
But I don't
know.
think it would have been as big of a nationwide hit. Because
Well, probably not. I always like the obscure ones.
I feel like a song has to have an amazing arrangement and one that can be peppy to make it a big hit. And then, unless you totally torture it, you can change it to be your own and people will still like it. A lot of songs don't get that chance because they don't have a good arrangement
From the start.
from the start.
Well, I mean, again, this one would not have hit both charts.
Yeah.
So if you can hit both charts, then you definitely have a hit song. So
And I think something you said at the beginning, Linda, about the Everly Brothers having music that you could just sing to. That's
Yep.
the other thing that made this version a success, is they're belting it. They're probably fighting about it. But how we interpret it, it's that, oh, I can belt it too, you know.
Well, I do feel like from the ones that we've listened to so far, at least, everybody has their own interpretation of it. I do feel that, like, you can definitely tell it means something different to every person's performing it.
Yeah, that is true.
And it feels like there's a situation that's in their mind.
I have to say that as far as the Everly's version, and then like people have gotten really experimental, like the Beverly Sisters making a big band, and this one had almost like a Latin kind of feel with Roy Orbison. I think Connie Francis so far has stayed the truest to the original in a
Yes.
female
Without
feminine
copying.
arrangement.
Yeah, without
Right.
copying it. Yep. All right. So next up is...
I will say on that last one, I liked his background singers.
That was fun.
That was
I
cute.
really liked
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and it wasn't overwhelming.
No,
Sometimes when you have backup singers like that, it can overpower the main singer, but it was mixed really well.
Yeah.
All right, so we have another girl group for this next one. It was released in December of 1960, so same time that Roy Orbison released his. And it is the group The Honeybees.
Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love, bye-bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye-bye my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. He sure looks happy, I sure am blue. He was my baby till she stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been.
They were more trying to follow the Everly Brothers version, I think, in a girl group sense. Again, the way that their voices were kind of reminded me of McGuire Sisters a little bit.
The way they harmonized.
But it wasn't as I liked the big band girls better.
The
Beverly,
Beverly sisters.
I did like the main's voice though.
I do like, if that is the one who does One Wonderful Night, I do love her voice.
It isn't. It isn't.
Oh, it's not? It's
No,
not the
this is
same?
actually a trio that was put together as a country trio.
Okay.
The members were Bix Brent, Buddy McCormick, and Dolores Brown. And it looks like they only had one album with this one orchestra, but they did things like Chattanooga Shoeshine Boy, Crazy Arms, I Love You So Much It Hurts, In the Jailhouse Now, Roly Poly.
That song's popping up all over the place.
Take
I'm
my-
in the jailhouse now.
Me Back to My Boots and Saddle, I think, was the one that hit a little bit higher on the charts. And Your Cheating Heart, they did.
Does
I think they
anybody
only
know
did one
the song
album.
Roly Poly?
Roly Poly, right?
What is the rest of it?
Fatty's little fatty. That song tickles Shelly so much.
The only thing I felt a little bad for them actually, because I could be totally wrong here, but I feel like there was a lower budget in the arrangement and the instruments. Like something with the mixing.
Felt like I was being hollered at more.
Yes, I liked the verse. Like, I liked her voice in the verse, but when that harmony came in, then it's like, bye, bye, love. Like, yeah, it was loud. Sorry, guys, but
Are you sure
Maybe
you
not
don't want me
quite.
to edit that out, Elsie?
it's up to your discretion. Or discretion. However you say it. I've heard it both ways.
Alrighty. Let's see what's next.
The right way and then mine, I've heard it both ways.
It's the right way in the mind.
All right, so next up is another guy singer. Actually, Brian Hyland did it.
Oh,
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
And sealed
Yep.
with a kiss.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye bye my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, I sure am blue. She was my baby until he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been.
I loved it. I loved his voice. I loved it. I almost like it better than the Everleys.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Personally, me too.
if there was gonna be another one to hit the charts out of all the ones we've listened to so far, that one probably would have, I think.
If he had had a little bit more in the beginning, like the Everleys does with the.
I
guitar.
liked the arrangement, but I felt like if I had a critique on it, it would be that the guitar should have been a little louder,
Right.
in
Yeah.
comparison to his voice. But I do like the fact that he almost sounded like the Everleys, but not as harsh.
Right. Right.
He had a little softer tone, a little more
Softer?
chocolate in the voice.
I noticed that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I liked it.
I did really like his version.
Yeah, I'm like, that's gonna go on my playlist.
Yep. And again, the backup singers were not overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
I liked them.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
did a good job on that.
Yeah. Yep, and I love that Latin version of it.
I mean, I lean towards that kind of sound anyway, but I did really like that. That one and Roy Orbison.
This
Are
is a
unique to
different
me.
side of Brian Hyland vocally.
Yeah.
Because in Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny, obviously that's a novelty song. And then also in Sealed with a Kiss, even in Sealed with a Kiss, his voice is like more tinny.
Oh, I feel
Well, he
like
has
Where
more-
it's warmer and deeper in this
He
version.
has more of a Gene Pitney kind of inflection
on that.
on
yeah.
those ones, but that's
Yeah.
also more of the genre that it falls into than this one
Yeah,
requires.
I was thinking more Palenka-ish.
in those other songs.
Yeah,
I
like
could
he
see
reminds me
that.
a lot
Yeah.
of.
I could see that.
Yeah, I could see that. And I feel like there's more of the chocolatiness to Sealed with a Kiss.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. I loved this one.
Yeah.
It's a great version.
All right, and I'm expecting this one to be drastically different from the one that we just heard. So we'll see what he does with it. This is Ray Charles.
someone new. She sure looked happy, and I'm so blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Go Ray.
Yeah, I
that one
loved
was just
that.
a fun one.
Oh, that was so fun.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
He totally made that Ray Charles.
Yes.
Yes,
I
yes.
loved it.
You notice in a lot of like Hit the Road Jack, he lets the women do a lot of the work. And then he comes in and just showcases himself.
Yeah, that was another hit, I believe. If it had been like one of the first, it would have been a hit.
Yeah, I liked it.
This version?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little bit chaotic for me at first because I'm not a huge jazz person. I'm not big on that, but it's like, you know what? You know who's singing.
Yeah.
It's something like you would have heard on the Hollywood Palace or something.
It's
Yes.
1962
Yeah.
is when it was
Yeah.
released.
Some show, Bob Hope show or something.
Yep,
Yeah, it
yep.
made me want to get up and dance.
March
I
of
mean,
1962.
Yeah, I loved it.
That was very fun.
There was also, I noticed when I was going through secondhand songs, and I'd like to either do like an episode on these versions or even just listen to them myself. There are a lot of medleys that this song was put into
Okay.
to kind of see, you know, how they worked
Who's
that.
some of the artists that did it?
Well, the Chevrons put it with What I Say. Again, there were more obscure ones that even did it with this song. And now, of course, I'm not seeing as many as I was earlier. But if you go on secondhand songs and look up the song, you're sure to find the different medleys. All right. And this next one was released in 1962 as well. It doesn't say what month, but it is listed after Ray Charles, so I'm assuming that it was released after his. And it's by Slide Hampton.
I just gotta say, those vocals were amazing.
Shelly.
Well, they had it in the vocalist section, which is kind of strange. Usually they have a separate section for just instrumentalists.
But what was his name?
Slide Hampton.
It was Loxley Wellington Hampton.
Oh my goodness, what a name.
Loxley.
I'd go by Slide too.
Yeah. Well, that's because of the trombone. But he
Right.
also occasionally played the tuba and the flugelhorn.
The flugelhorn, the triple fiddle pipe. I love the flugelhorn.
I play tuba on Mickey Mouse March with our
The
air
air tuba.
instruments.
Forget the air guitar. I play air tuba.
Yeah, so that was a nice version if you're into jazz.
Yeah,
It was a little chaotic for me, but
yeah. I
that's
wasn't
just
a
my
huge fan of the, especially the intro
preference.
part. But
With jazz, to me, there's so much going on that my brain is like, which one do I listen to first?
They have
Yeah.
memes about that.
Yeah,
in different
some
music
people,
groups.
you know, it really speaks to them. And there's different kinds of jazz. That's where it gets hard. There's like the more big band jazz, and then there's more that New Orleans jazz, and there's R&B type jazz. So it's hard to
And
say
even
that I dislike jazz because
some
it's,
of Frank
you know,
Sinatra and croonerish can be considered
could be
jazz.
considered jazz. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very busy arrangement.
Yep. Yep. But I think they did a good job.
Slide did a great job.
And when the
Loxley.
trombone,
Yep, Loxley.
when the trombone came in, they did quiet down.
Yeah,
they
they did
didn't-
showcase it and make it so you could hear the melody.
Yeah.
Which I appreciated. All right, so next up, is a guy who sings about lemon trees usually. Trini Lopez did this one, and we'll see how he did it.
Probably very Latin.
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna try. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, sweet caress. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna die. Bye-bye, my love, goodbye. Bye-bye, my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure look happy. I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance. There might have been.
Well, that was a different experience.
Very interesting.
To me, he sounded like a bar singer who was just tired. It was like the last song of the night, and he just wanted to get people singing.
I don't think that was the point of it. The way they obviously this was a recording and not a live recording.
It doesn't say it's live. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a picture of the 45 it was on right here. So
they wanted it
doesn't
to
say
sound
live.
like a party. They wanted it to sound like a sing along.
Right.
It just tickled me that in the background the riff you could tell was the same as Lemon Tree.
Yep,
Yeah.
he was playing Lemon Tree and singing Bye Bye Love to it. Once he got to the verse.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
crazy about it.
You looked like you had something to say, Linda.
Oh, no. Yeah, it was Latin-y.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Okay, next up, I don't know the group. I don't think anybody else does. Do you know the New Beats?
The New Beats?
Yep.
Cena does.
No, this one I actually don't. Surprise, surprise.
They recorded it and released it in September of 1964.
There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy. I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been.
I think they're trying to do a Frankie Valli on that one.
It sure
That's what
sounded
I
like
thought.
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sadly, what I was hearing could have been arranged different for Frankie Valli. I could hear a quality arrangement in that when I was thinking of Frankie Valli doing it, but yeah, maybe not right for the New Beats.
Yeah,
No,
just
he was hollering more than.
Frankie Valli does.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, those were all men. There was no women. I thought it was women.
I
at
thought it was a
first.
female group at
Yeah.
first too.
No.
Yeah. It would have been good for a girl group too. I think if they could have arranged it more like a
Yeah,
girl
you
group.
could have done it like a Motown girl group kind of style.
Yeah.
In that way.
But it's interesting to hear it through the years how it changes with the different like popular genres.
Right. See, they're trying to do a Frank. They were popular, so they're trying to do a Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons
Yep,
feel.
1964. So.
Yeah.
Even the drum roll in the beginning was very 1964.
They had one single. Well, I don't know, maybe, but this one, "Bread and Butter" song.
Yeah, I saw
That was their hit.
that was their hit.
What is that?
Never heard of that.
I feel like I've heard
I think I
it.
know it.
Maybe you do too if we heard
like
it.
bread and butter, right? I like toast and jam.
That was their
Yeah,
hit.
definitely know that song.
Bread
Yep.
and butter. Yeah.
All right, so moving to a different style, Simon and Garfunkel covered this one.
Really?
I think it's on the same album. It looks like the same one as Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Again.
So, what did you say?
Hello, love, my old friend. It's time to say goodbye again.
What? Oh,
the
because Bye
same-
Bye Love.
Yeah, they're rewriting the word.
It's the Simon and Garfunkel version.
Well, we'll see what they actually did instead of AKA Elsie and Shelly. I didn't know that one was live, so hopefully that wasn't too hard to listen to.
That was interesting, though, that it was live because they obviously didn't do a studio recording. That's one of those songs they put in there knowing everybody would know it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think they did a good job to get the crowd going.
Yeah.
For a live one, you know. And it's funny because this song, it's true about this song. We've even found it when we put it in shows. Everybody loves this song.
Yeah.
It's a song everybody can sing to, everybody gets clapping to.
Yep.
So that was kind of neat
It
to
felt
hear
like
it as
yeah, they sounded a lot like the Everly Brothers in it. Actually, just folk edition.
soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were more soft.
Yeah. But like,
And that was 1970. The one thing that I didn't like, and it's live, so you have to give it a little bit of space. I wouldn't want people to critique some of, our live performances based on venue and all that. But I wasn't big on the vamping bass in the background. I don't know if you
Oh, it
heard
didn't stick
that.
out to me.
No, I thought it was.
Yeah,
They were
it bothered
pretty
me, but
Oh.
but it might be that harmony thing, I have that I just hear harmony sometimes.
Only thing I liked about it was the unity of the crowd. You
Yeah.
know, you heard a lot of
You
clapping.
could
and
feel it was a good concert.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, next up we are back to the country style with Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn.
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, my love, bye-bye. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, and I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance, that might have been.
Loretta was too loud.
Yeah,
Yes.
I felt like if they had blended them better and taken their voices down, brought the music up a bit, blended it all together, I didn't actually hate her harmony. If
I
they
didn't
had
mind Conway's soloing.
Yeah.
I felt like
I did like
everything was
that.
too loud and harsh in the chorus.
Yeah, I feel like that was also on the mixing though.
Could have been.
Could have
I
been.
don't know.
Yeah.
She was belting. Loretta can belt, you know, sometimes when they're singing together and that.
But it didn't help that they also had like a choir behind them.
Yeah.
If you have Conway and Loretta together singing, you really don't need backup singers.
No. Yeah. Well, I'm not a huge Loretta and Conway fan anyway. I probably, not that, I mean, they're great singers and people love them. So I think that's great. But I'm just not crazy about,
Them
listening
together.
to a whole.
together.
Well, they do well together. I'm not saying they don't do well together because they were famous for that, for singing together and for duets. But it's just not to my ear my favorite.
Yeah,
It's
I
very
think I like
country.
more hits of theirs separately than
Yeah.
their together stuff.
They
But-
do. What is that one? Mississippi
Oh yeah.
woman.
No.
No.
Mississippi
Louisiana
Man.
woman?
Louisiana woman, Mississippi,
Mississippi
Man.
Man. Yeah.
they do
that
that
one. I
well.
really like. Yeah.
Well together.
Alrighty. Next one. I don't know how they'll do it, but we're gonna go with the doo-wop group, the Platters.
Ooh.
There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, but I'm feeling blue. She was my baby until he stepped in. Yeah, yeah. Goodbye to romance that might have been. Oh, bye-bye.
That was released in 1974. Can you tell?
Yeah, it actually kind of gives me like a sitcom vibe. Like
Yeah.
the theme song to a sitcom.
I wouldn't say that it was one I was sitting and listened to, but I didn't mind.
I
it.
liked it. I thought it was kind of
I
cool.
too.
have to give it to the Platters. They're a doo-wop group, and they're keeping up with the times.
Yep.
They're trying to keep up with the times. So, for them to rearrange it totally,
I liked his
especially
vocals.
his vocals, I felt in the verse. The arrangement was distracting to me personally.
I feel like
But-
it was too loud compared to their voices.
He has a cool voice, and I feel like if they would have arranged it differently, I could have really liked it.
I
So I
would
liked how he
still
did
say
the
it's
verse.
playlist worthy for me, but
Elsie, your playlist is unique. All right. Yes, we're in the 70s, and she has actually been, I think, the past two cover song comparisons that we've done. This is Rita Coolidge.
Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love, bye-bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, feel like I could die. Bye-bye, my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. He sure looks happy, and I sure am blue. He was my baby till she stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been.
I'm a big Rita fan.
Yeah,
Me
I
too.
loved it.
Yes.
I loved that.
I think we have
yes.
this album, and
Yeah.
I really like
Is it
that
the
arrangement.
like
of it.
white pink one?
Yeah, where she's like in like kind of a pinkish champagne dress,
Yeah.
fully dressed, and it's like white background.
The arrangement was right.
Yeah,
and
I
her
feel
voice
like it was.
is amazing.
I feel like they mixed like Boogie Woogie, Old West, and the Everly's version.
Yep. And it had an overall, what year was this? It had an overall
1978.
78. Yep. It had an
Yeah.
overall feel of that, and I loved it. Yep. Now that one for me would be playlist worthy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one
I
might
did like
actually
that one.
end up on my playlist.
It also reminded me of an arrangement that, and I don't know if she did it or if she's on the list, but that Linda Ronstadt would do.
I don't think she was on the list, and it kind of surprises me that she wouldn't have done it. So I just don't know if it hasn't been added to secondhand songs, maybe, or maybe she actually didn't do it. But it kind of would surprise me if she didn't. Okay, this next one is gonna require a little bit of setup because it's from a movie
Okay.
that's a semi autobiography. So it's not all accurate, but it was a semi-autobiography. All that jazz. I
Okay.
believe it's a Broadway show too.
Yeah.
It's about
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Fosse. Yeah. Is that how you say it, Fosse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what it's about, and he directed the movie. But in the movie, the actor who plays him, as well as, I'm not sure what character, but Ben Vereen sings it.
Oh, yeah.
With
I know that actor.
Roy Scheider.
Oh.
Huh?
Like Jaws, Sequest, Roy Scheider played Bob Fosse in this.
You know what Ben Vereen was famous for? A lot of things.
Oh,
but
I
Other
know
than
that
Webster.
yeah.
Chicken George.
Chicken George.
Yeah.
Didn't he play
On
in
Roots.
Roots?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
he did a lot of
okay.
things, but
He's Webster's uncle.
Mm-hmm.
On Webster, the show.
Yeah.
It's Webster's uncle and the captain on Sequest.
he was a
singing Bye Bye
Broadway
Love.
guy.
Yeah, he can
Yes.
sing and dance well.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know Roy Scheider could sing though, so we'll see.
We'll see if he can.
Yeah.
You know, I think I knew that.
Have
Yeah.
you watched
Yes,
the movie?
I believe.
No.
I believe he sang on one episode of Sequest.
Did
Really?
he? Maybe?
Yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay, well, we'll see how it is. I put it on there because I saw it and I'm like, okay, this one kind of has to be on there for uniqueness. So let's see how it is. Okay, so the sound clip was not working for us on that one. So if you want to go listen to it, it's the finale to All That Jazz.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
It just seemed messy to me.
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
it's from a play. It's from a
Or from
movie.
a movie. Yeah, I'm not sure if
so-
it is a play, but I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
All That Jazz is a play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, definitely not a version on my list.
I feel like Roy Scheider may have had potential, but
I
he
think
needs
Roy Scheider can actually sing.
yeah, he needs certain songs. Yeah.
Well, Ben Vereen can sing.
Yeah.
It just was an odd way of having it arranged.
Yes.
I mean, maybe you need the context of the story. I don't know.
That could very well be.
All right, so we actually only have 2 more. Hopefully this isn't too short of an episode. I could have added more, but I didn't know, how long we'd talk about each. And I like to give more time for us to discuss it than, and a little bit less versions sometimes. But this next one is by Tony Orlando.
Ooh.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Goodbye my love, goodbye. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, sweet caress. Hello, emptiness. I think I'm gonna cry. Oh, goodbye, my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with somebody new. She sure looks happy. I sure am blue. She was my lady till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that night.
Can I just say that is Barry Manilow arranging a Tony Orlando song, and I absolutely love it.
Well, we don't know that Barry Manilow.
No, I know, but that's what it feels like. Yeah.
Yeah. That was so sad.
was
I
the
the
saddest
saddest version
version
I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It
It almost
brings the true meaning to the words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It
It's
is one of those
true.
songs
Yeah.
that it's technically a sad song, but nobody thinks of it because of how perky it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say bravo on his performance.
Yeah.
He did
Great
excellent.
job, Tony.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that really made me think about the words. Something that really hit me, and I know that we've discussed this, like the impact it can have, but when he said lady instead of baby,
Yes.
just absolutely killed me.
Yes. Bring me
It's
the
like,
tissues.
No, I'll come back, Tony. Don't be so sad.
And it sounded like he was talking directly to you. Like you were in the room and he was there.
Yeah, it was one
with
of those.
It's kind of like Neil Sedaka and his breaking up is hard to do.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. The second one is, more mature.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it makes you think about what he's actually saying.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And more mature in the sense that it's like, it's like teenage, you're breaking up, but then you make up, that kind of thing. There's so many songs about it. But when you're an adult and you're going through this kind of a separation or a heartbreak, it hits different.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's another one that, it probably wouldn't have been a hit, had it been released
first.
But I loved it. I loved the
Depending
way
on
he
when it
delivered
was released and like it's to a certain audience.
It is definitely to a certain
I feel
audience.
like like I said, Barry Manilow vibe there. So I feel like those fans
It
would.
was more theatrical. for
That's what I
sure.
thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely more theatrical. And he almost like spoke it
Yeah.
so much.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those songs that it's like from the minute he starts singing, you just feel it in your heart, like he's looking you right in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's personal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. You're standing there. His tears are welling up in his eyes, and it's just like, oh. My
Totally
God, dang
took
it.
me by surprise because Tony Orlando, I always think of, knock 3 times, tie a yellow ribbon, even his version of He Don't Love You.
Yeah.
All of them have that perky arrangement, so this really threw me for a loop in a very good way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a major Tony Orlando fan, and I absolutely loved it.
Alrighty. Last but definitely not least is the Bellamy Brothers.
Ooh.
Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry, bye-bye my love, goodbye, there goes my baby with someone new, she sure looks happy, I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been.
Nothing against their performance on it. I didn't like how it was mixed. Because I've heard the Bellamy Brothers because they sing, which one? Oh, Let Your Love Flow was their big hit.
Yep.
And this, I don't know. I didn't like the mixing.
Their voices were a bit harsh.
Like that tin can.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were singing right into a can, and it was, yeah.
Yeah, like their voices are separate than the music.
And
It's
it's
not one.
98. I mean, you said auto-tune and all this kind of techno stuff
It all
really
started
started.
in 97.
So, yeah, that was kind of disappointing. But I think live, if I heard them sing it live, they would do really well.
Yes.
I
Because I
didn't
like
mind
their
the
sound.
arrangement and all that.
Neither did I.
It just wasn't mixed the best.
No, it was hard to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in recap of this episode, this cover song comparisons, we're going to go around the room and see what your favorite was or honorable mentions.
Well, should we first put a disclaimer? Like aside from the Everly Brothers.
Yeah.
Because I
would
do
say.
feel like when we do these, we should do that. Like exclude that, first of all, so that if we did personally like one better, that we're not offending anybody that's a, hardcore Everly Brothers fan. So the original version does not count in this.
Yeah, I'm going to say aside from the original version.
It makes it harder to pick anyway.
We all love it. It charted. Everybody loves it. The Everleys made this song. So we're going to exclude the original version because we all love it and then say what our favorite was outside of that, our favorites.
Okay.
One of my favorites was Rita Coolidge.
Yeah.
That
Top
was 3. You're supposed to
my
pick your
top
top 3.
Mhm.
Okay, so Rita Coolidge,
Mm-hmm.
Brian Hyland,
Mm-hmm.
and Tony Orlando.
Yeah. I think you made pretty good picks there.
It's really hard to pick 'cause there were actually like some of the episodes. A lot of them were like you totally like didn't do this right, but this episode is really hard to pick
It is.
because there's so many good ones. Honestly, I really liked Connie Francis's,
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot
I was
hers.
gonna pick her.
and then Tony was probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Tony and Rita Coolidge. Those 3, probably Connie Francis, Tony, and Rita Coolidge were my favorites.
I think my favorites were probably Connie Francis, the Beverly Sisters, and Rita Coolidge. I think.
Yeah. Those were all good versions.
Yeah,
That's
Beverly
true.
Sisters did it well too. They deserve an honorable mention.
And Roy Orbison, I think.
I did really like
Yes.
his version. Yeah.
See, that's who I was going to bring up.
Oh, no. I take one back. Ray Charles.
Oh,
I loved
Yes,
his.
I was
Yes.
gonna.
I loved
You
his.
Yeah.
took mine.
Oh, no.
It's okay if it's all if you have the same.
I know, but I was going to surprise you. Yeah, I like
He was on my list.
Ray
too.
Charles. I thought he was fun. And I was going to say Roy Orbison. Of course,
Me too.
I'm a Rita fan, so, you know. You had a lot of good ones.
You really did.
Connie Francis was good.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't. There wasn't too many I didn't like.
No.
Oh, I did like the Brian Hyland
Yeah.
one too.
It was so good.
So
Yeah, I think if I was actually forced to pick, okay, one besides the Everly Brothers, like this is all you get to listen to of this song, it probably would be Brian Hyland.
yeah,
His was pretty close to the Everly's, actually.
Yet not. His
Yet
voice
not.
Was
It was
so-
different.
Yeah, it's gonna make me listen to more of his songs because you know I'm so used to his sound and those other 2 hits. So this gave me a different perspective. But yeah, you know my side that loves the theatrical, Tony Orlando is one. I'd have to be in the right mood to listen to it, but definitely impactful. Definitely liked it, and I mean Rita Coolidge, like we've all said,
Yeah.
beautiful voice. But yes. This episode, I think this is one of the first where it's been like, wow, I really like almost all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because they all had a different flair, and Roy Orbison's really stuck with me.
Yeah, he had a cool twist on it.
Mm-hmm. So,
I think my number 1 would actually be Tony Orlando, but I love the theatrical songs and things, you know, that the epics. So I really liked him. And Ray Charles, like I immediately got into that one.
Yeah, me too.
And then it's kind of a toss up between Rita Coolidge and not Brian Hyland, but Roy Orbison for me. And then of course there's honorable mentions, but
Yeah. I'd have to say, yeah. I'm gonna redo mine. Tony, then Ray, then Rita, and Connie is a close on the end of Rita, but yeah.
yeah.
yeah, it was all fun. I loved the arrangement also by the Beverly Sisters.
Yes,
Where it
yes.
had like the big band sound. So this has been a fun episode. I hope that you all have enjoyed it, going over the song Bye Bye Love. I had not heard any of those other versions.
No, I don't think I'd ever
No.
heard another version except for myself singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So please let us know if you've listened to this whole episode, which version is your favorite, and tell us why, you know, what you enjoy about it. So keep discovering new music, and we will be back again next week with another episode of the Squadcast. Until then, we'll either see you on our social media or we'll see you at a show. Bye.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye.